Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to Gen X Jeeper. I'm out here today in this scorching hot sun. Got out here a little late. So here's my redneck yacht club. I'm trying to get things organized. Went out fishing a couple times this year with my kayak. Actually, I think twice now. Went out with my kayak. Weather's kind of eased up a little bit. This is my wife's. She has the same style. We got the Sun Dolphin Boss 12 SS. We've had this thing, both these kayaks we've had for probably 5 years now, I think. Got my little Harbor Freight trailer. When we first got these kayaks, I was putting them on the back of a 2500 diesel truck, and of course, they hung off quite a bit, and me being disabled, it was hard for my wife and I to get them off the truck. And they fit, they were kind of sideways at an angle in the bed of the truck, so I decided I would fix something different. Well, I made a makeshift kayak holder to fit in the back of the truck, and that didn't work either. So we decided to buy a trailer. So we started looking around, and Harbor Freight had the little 4x8 trailer. I think at that time they were $500 and some, something like that. And it was just bare metal. I went and started looking at some YouTube channels and seeing that you could put the PVC pipe on it, and they slide on it, back it right up to the water. So I thought, what a deal. So I started building it. Perfect. Had a little box set right here where we put our life jackets in, and any extra gear that we had, we put it inside that box, so everything stayed together. That's all we used it for. Well, got to where I couldn't kayak no more, so we kind of shoved these things under the house over there, and pretty much forgot about them. I had family members borrow them to kayak and stuff. I used the trailer to haul things. And to make a long story short, it's been 6 years now. We decided, both of us have lost a little bit of weight, and even with my disability, I still want to get out there and fish. And fishing on the bank, it's okay, but it's not fun. We all know that. So, did the kayaks out, and first time actually no, we've only had them out one time. I'm sorry, I lied. We only had them out one time. The way the trailer was set up, I just didn't like it. I couldn't remember how I had it set up the first time around when we first started doing it, and started looking around again on YouTube, and I couldn't find the same videos that I saw the first time around. So I decided, well, I'm just gonna go out here and try. So it's took me a week to get to this far of figuring out how I wanted to do it. And so it's similar to what I had the last time, but for some reason it seems like it's lower, which is fine. Being lower makes it easier to get on and off. This may not be the final setup, but when you're on a budget, a very, very small budget, you do what you can. I want one of them new, well, they're not new, but one of them bass raiders from Academy. That's what I want. And right now I can't afford one. They're about $600-700, somewhere around there. So I went back to the old style. Got my rod holders set up here. my seat. This here, I actually put this in when we first started. Well, I had the rod holder in back too, but I had this set up for when I fished the last time. Because normally, you know, I got 2 or 3 rods, and I would just lay them here in the hole with me, and I'd fish for, you know, have 2 different lures on one, and sometimes I do a worm and bobber on the other, and just to, you know, try to catch something. Well, I put it back on to hold my rods. Well, this here is an add-on, and that's so I can get some camera footage of me fishing. I also found something that I forgot that I had, which is a fish finder. So now I'm trying to work on where I want to put my fish finder. I'm thinking about here. I'm going to set it off. I've got to screw this back down. I took it off for some reason. I don't remember why I took it off, but to put it back on. But this is going to be my PVC pipe. That's for my transducer. I'm wanting to spin it up so it'll stay up. You know, screw it in, and then I can just bring it back down. I ain't got to worry about it falling off. That's the way I want to do it. But I think I'm going to go another route for now until I can get the female end to this end. So let me get some more things together, and I will get back with you, and we'll see what we can do. We'll try to see what I can mess up on the video. All right, so I'll be right back. All right, guys, sorry about that. So in the past, I have not glued these, and then I have glued these. I don't really want to glue them, but I am going to screw them down. They were actually made for pole holders to sit in your shop and stuff. Well, I needed some more PVC pipe. So, long story short, I'm reusing these for this application. I also have another little application I want to do too that I used to use a long time ago that I haven't used. So we're going to work on that as well. But first off, I'm going to get me some screws and screw these in so they don't move no more. And you may see me sit down a lot in this video because I can't, you know, like I said, in disability, I can't stand or walk for too long. So apologize for any noise you hear. Kids running around. Sound like a helicopter just went through. So I want to apologize for that. So I need 2, 4, and 8, 6 screws. All right. Yes, these are sheetrock screws. And no, I don't care. So. Probably only need 1 in each one, but I'm going to put 2 anyway. I always do overkill. But doing overkill has always proven me good. So. Tell you what, people don't realize how tough PVC pipe is until they start using it. Something something else I'm gonna show y'all done for this too that I haven't seen nobody do. That one really, there must have been another hole there. So most people, as you know, when they want to bend something, see, this is kind of straight. Normally this would be laid back about this far back. I didn't want that back that far. I didn't want to go get a 45, like I said, budget. So what I did was I cut the ends, made a groove here. I actually cut this a little too small or too big, and then too small. And this one's just right. I heated them up. I stuck them in, and when I heated them up down here as well. You can see that little bend. Got one on each one, little bend. So it concours with my kayak. All I did was I heated it up, then I bent it forward for it to get that bend in it. Once it cooled, we were a-okay. It works. I like it. I can reach back, grab whatever fishing rod I need or want. And if I'm breathing heavy in the mic, I apologize for that as well. Now, I am going to attempt to get my kayak back up here because I need it back up here to do the work on it, because I may have to sit down and do the work. So by myself, we're going to see how it works. It's already been up there one time, but my wife helped me set it back down, so we shall see. And I really need it over further. I'm going to apologize for the camera movement ahead of time. These kayaks are 12 foot long, just to give you an idea of how big it is. And width wise, outside to outside is like 30 some inches, 32 I think it is, something like that. But inside you're about maybe 28, 29 inches, somewhere along there. Yeah. I hate working in the gravel area. I think I'd rather work in dirt than gravel, to be quite honest with you. All right, the heaviest end is that end. I just don't know if I can get it to stay up. So bear with me and laugh at me all you want. It's what a poor redneck man does when he's by himself and don't have no help. What'd I say? Poor redneck man with no help. Right. 20 years ago, I could have picked it up on each side. And not no more. Let's see. If that'll stay, that'll work. If it don't stay, then it'll fall. Maybe it don't over this way a little more. All right, let's see if I can get one on the other side. Again, I apologize for the breathing heavy. Okay. So, about as sturdy as it's going to get. All right. Now, let me get one thing real quick. Actually, a couple one things. All right. I'm going to move y'all again. Sorry, guys. No editing in these videos. But I will say that I might need if anyone out there watching this that builds kayaks, sells kayaks, or even the bass raider, timber, sorry for the earthquake, guys, but you know what? It happens. Let's see if I can get y'all in the shot here. What I'm talking about doing. All right. It's kind of hard for me to see in the shade because y'all out here where it's a little bit darker. Okay, so I also apologize for smoking because I do smoke. But it is what it is. Okay, so now let me show you again. Point you down here a little bit. I think you'll be able to see me right there. And again, apologize, but it's hot out here, and I'm sweating like a whore in turkey. Okay, so here's my plan. Since right now I don't have what I need to do what I want to do, this is what I'm going to do. So I'm going to take this off. By the way, guys, I don't glue anything. I don't glue the elbows. I don't glue the tees. I don't glue nothing. Now I may glue this one here just to keep this pipe from going up and down. But there again, I may not. I don't know. But I don't glue nothing. These things get so tight after a while, even in the hot sun, they don't move around much. I mean, this one here, I can move it, but it's tough. This one, same way. I move it, but it's tough. And for any of you that does glue these, don't use your primer. There's no need. And really, there's no need to put glue on the inside and the outside of these two pieces. You can see where the elbow is. There's no reason to put glue in here and here, stick them together. Glue one side or the other. There's just no reason. It's PVC pipe. It's not going to be used for water pressure. It's unless you're really worried about losing something in the water, there's no reason to even do it. Okay, I'm just being honest with you. It's kind of wasted your time. It really is. But my idea is I'm going to split the difference. There's a, if you can tell or not, that far away. I can get close to you. So in this piece here, got the hole. That's where your little bolt goes in. This little bolt right here goes in. When you start tightening it up, it spins. It locks in place right there. See, when it spins, it locks in place, tightens down. That way your stuff don't move when you tighten down. So that's where I'm gonna put. That's where I'm gonna put the T at. We'll drill holes. We'll drill holes right here and here, so I can run this screw up. I'm thinking it's long enough. I'm hoping it's long enough to go all the way up. Ooh, it might not be. Okay. Might be an adjustment I need to do there on that one then. Because I can heat these up and melt them down a little bit before. That's probably what I have to do. I probably have to heat these up some. Squeeze them down so my bolt will go in there. But I'm gonna show you what I'm looking at doing. Oh. Alright, got sweat in my eyes. And on my glasses. It's like 80 some degrees out in the sun. It's probably, I know it's at least 85 under here. Not much wind blowing. I only got one side of the shop or shed that's open. The other side's kind of closed almost all the way. So no breeze blowing through here. That's my wood shop. That's why that's a mess right now. I haven't even got in there to work on that. So let me show you my idea here. So like I said, this will be screwed back down here. This will be screwed here. No glue. Right there. That'll be my transom. And since I'm not using no glue, I can twist it up while I'm paddling. It's not in the way of my paddles. If it is in my way of paddle this way, I can flip it, have it facing up that way. So I don't normally paddle that fast anyway. I usually just cruise as I paddle and fish as I go. And so that's what I'm doing there. So I'm gonna drill some holes and find some screws. May have to find another drill bit because I don't know if these drill bits are, that ain't quite big enough. I got another drill set. We'll find another drill set. I'm gonna drill the holes, figure out what I need to do, then I'll show you all what I've done and be right back with you. This is it's a work in progress, I should say. I'm hoping it works what I want to do, but I'm not sure. So I will be right back. Hopefully. All right, guys, sorry about that. I just had to get some more supplies. I got me some screws for this. I screw it down. Sweating. Also, some other set of drill bits. And I think I'm going to use these here. They're a whole lot bigger than what the other ones are. Now, I have been told that you can use the same thing. Make sure my mic's still on. Yeah. I was also told you can use the toilet bowl, the seat bolts. They got the same flat head right in them. I was told you can use them as well. So I might buy a set of them. You can usually get 2 in a pack. So that would do me for what I need here. But for now, I'm going to use these. I'm going to drill my hole out. That way I can get this, if nothing else, it mocked up like I want it. And then I can finalize it later. So I'm going to see what size bit I need, because I ain't sure. Brand new set of bits here. Never been used. Let's see, that's too big. It's too small. So we'll go with this one here. 5/16. Yeah, we went out fishing a week ago now. Saturday before this, or Sunday before last Sunday, my wife and I was fishing and having a good time. And before you say it, no, I didn't flip over. Did fall in the water, but I didn't flip over. But I was just going along the bank, some areas that we hadn't been before. Because the area we went to, it's a 45-minute drive from my house to any river, no matter which direction I go. If I go into Arkansas, I have the Arkansas license, because I'm here in Missouri. Because we're right here on the Arkansas line, about 3, maybe 5 miles to the Arkansas line. Actually, less than that, depending on the dirt road you take. But to go to where we usually go, it's anywhere between 35 to 45 minutes to go fish. And we're usually only out there a couple hours, just depends. Kayaking, we're usually out there a little bit longer because we can move around areas to areas a little longer. Plus, I can't sit for a long period of time, which usually the kayak, it don't bother me so bad. I usually don't feel it until I get up out of the kayak. Then that's when I'm like, oh crap, I've sat too long, because I can kind of stretch out. Sitting in this chair here, my knees, I have to stretch my leg out and everything. I have to stand up and stuff. Here, and this thing here, it's not the most comfortable chair, but it ain't that bad of a chair. I definitely had worse on the kayak. My first kayak is kind of, you sit down, you had the little padded back, and it ripped off, and then you had to sit there and try to adjust it to where you would try to feel as comfortable as you could. So anyway, I got out there and went around this one little cove that you can't get to unless you're on a boat or kayak of some sort or something, some type of floating device. And I cast it out. I saw a bunch of fish, jumping, coming up to the water, eating bugs or whatever. And I casted my line out, started reeling it in, and boom, got it. Started reeling it, got about, I don't know, maybe 50 foot from the boat. No, I would say 50 feet. About 25 feet, something like that. Somewhere around there, 25, 50 feet from the boat. Because I can cast about 75 feet, somewhere around there, maybe a little longer, depending on what kind of weight I'm using and You know, I'm still learning the bait caster. I'm not too good using bait caster still yet. Open face, I can cast a mile, it seems like, but the bait caster is I'm still learning. I don't want to stop using it because I want to learn how to use it right. But anyway, so I started reeling it in, and I don't know if it didn't have a good bite on it, if I didn't have a good hook set or what, but anyway, it come off. Man, I was so mad. It was probably, I would say it probably wasn't even that big, probably. I mean, it was a little bitty bass. You can tell it was a bass. I was mad. I was upset. You know, I've only caught one fish off of this thing. It was probably about a half-pound bass, and that was 5 years, 6 years ago, whenever it was, right before we quit using the kayaks. And I really enjoyed it, but it just, I got mad because I didn't catch the fish. You know what I'm saying? And I paddled around there, you know, and it wasn't really that hot that Sunday, so it was pretty nice. But it was good to get out in that area so I can kind of see what was out there, you know. And I was out there fishing in one part, and I looked down, and I'm like, it looks awful shallow. Other than about 3 foot or 3 to 6, 8. Well, I'm gonna say 6 inches of water. And by looking at it, looked like 3 inches. But when I stuck my hand down, you know, to test it, it was, you know, 3 inches or 6 inches of water, roughly 6, 8 inches. But so everything I was throwing there wasn't working. It was just, you know, it was go in, hit the water, and you know, you're that deep water. You know, sometimes if you're far away, you can catch something, but the lures I was using, they're more for deeper water than that. You know, they're made to come up from shallow water into deep water top tails, you know. So anyway, I guess enough chit chatting, huh? And let me see one more thing. There we go. I'm not going to try to be perfect, but I'm going to try to be as perfect as I can. And without something to bear down on, might be a little hard, but right there, and I think right there. See how straight I can drill this. Probably should use another bit first, a smaller bit, before I use the big bit, just to get me a good pilot hole started. So I'll go with the 7/64 bit. I think that'll go pretty much all the way through. So here we go. Watch out your toes. Don't hit your hand toes. Whatever you do, hit your hand toes. It might hurt a little bit. Let's see if I can back out a little bit. Try to get it. Oh, that ain't straight. That's a little bit better. All right. One down. One to go. As far as this goes, anyway. All right. I think we can step up to the bigger bit now. Bigger bit's gonna cause more damage, so. All right. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful. Oh, jump out of that hole. Wait for you to jump out of that hole. Get in the hole. There we go. There we go. All right. Now, since I got these bigger ones, we're going to see how it works. Like I said, I can deal with it. Yeah, I haven't screwed that down yet. I know. This is just mocky up. All right. make it difficult on myself. There we go. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and throw. Like I said, the good thing about these is you can always take them off. There's no drilling in your boat, you know, or your kayak, I should say. But I am looking for sponsors. I want to try to get into catfish or fishing tournaments on kayak. Let's see. Should be pretty close right there. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. When I can. The bad thing about these that comes with this kayak, they will bow. When you start tightening them down too hard, they'll bow up. So that's the bad thing about these style. I don't know if all kayaks are like that, but every one I've had has been like that. But look at there. I think that'll work. So let me get this screwed down here. I did get some screws and a screwdriver. Now, these say they are sheet metal screws, but it looks stainless to me, which I guess stainless is sheet metal. I guess. I'm just hoping these are the size that I need that'll fit. Guys, I appreciate you hanging out with me today if you are. I know this is a long video. I try to make the best of it when I can. Let's see, here we go. Now, I'm going to probably go back and put some silicone in these holes and on the bottom of this to try to stiffen it up a little bit more. Or we'll put me a plate behind it. But these holes, once you unscrew something out of this plastic, they don't never get good and tight again unless you go with the bigger screws. And I really don't want to go with bigger screws, so I got 2 screws that tightened up pretty good and 2 that didn't. So I'm definitely going to have to go back and get some tighter screw or some better screws. Seems like it's leaning back too much, but we'll see what happens. Get a little tight on here. Now, these things here are actually made for wood. And just so y'all know, I should say, just say in case y'all don't know, there's products out there that you can buy for woodworking. And normally, 9 times out of 10, you could probably get them cheaper than you can buy kayak stuff. For example, let me go find what I'm talking about, and I'll let you know. Give me just a second here. Well, I'm not finding my other doohickeys. Hope I didn't throw them away the other day. Cause I sure as the devil ain't finding them. Now I'm kind of worried now. Okay. Sorry about that, guys. I guess it's a good thing that one boat didn't work, because I can't find my pack of T-slot boats. That's not good. Okay. So these two right here, I've got two of these clamps. It's a wood clamp. Put it on your work table. Come up from your work table. There should be a hole in your work table. And you put it on a board. You tighten these up just like this. Clamp down. You can sand. You can cut. About anything you want to do that holds the wood still. Then you can get these. These are T-Trex. Just like these right here are. You can buy a pack of these. This here I actually got from Temu. So I did the pack of these that I got from Temu. But you can actually mount these. You can paint them any color you want. They can be cut. So you can drill more holes. This right here has got 3 holes in it. Let me see the holes there. This has got 3 holes in it. And you screw it down. T-track thing right here. Slides right into there. You tighten your stuff down and it don't come out. Yeah, that come out because, you know, didn't have nothing down there. But when you have something on there, tighten it down, that will not come off. It stays on. And these are a whole lot cheaper. Like I said, I got them at Temu. I mean, I could use this, and I could use 2 screws. That screw, hold it down, and use that. It can go in your kayak anywhere you want it to go in your kayak. It works the same. I'm hoping I can find that bag of stuff because I need some more of those. But so I'll let you know it's made for woodworking. Now I haven't looked up a lot of stuff from through Temu for kayaking. I know they have some things. They got kayak you can buy that you can take apart, put in the back of your vehicle, and when you get the river, take both pieces off. They hook together. I think they got some little clamps or something that keeps them held together. And go kayaking, go fishing, whatever, you know. Which is actually kind of cool. I don't know how good it works or how good it would work or not, but I've seen a couple of videos about it. It's probably gonna be hard to get out of there, so I'm gonna have to see what I'm talking about. Gluing. There's no sense of gluing. Lord have mercy. I'll keep my pliers. Help me out a little bit. Let's see. Big enough? Yeah, big enough. My wife's little baby pliers I stole from her a while back, never come back to her. Alright, let's see. Okay, go down one more. Hey, let's have it in there. Like I said, that's no glue. No glue, guys, no glue. No glue on this at all whatsoever. Now, make them a little bit looser if you wanted to. You can sand them a little bit where they'll slide in and out a little easier. But then if you do that, you may have to glue. I don't want to glue. If I don't have to glue, I'm not gluing. So this goes up through the bottom. Hopefully I can get it through the elbow. Come on. I don't want to have to take the elbow off too. Come on. Work with me. Work with me. Yes, I'm going to take the elbow off too, I guess. Like I said, guys. There you go. I can't run the cord the other way because I need to come out this way. It ain't coming undone, guys. No glue. No glue is necessary. That's what? About $6 you don't have to spend on glue. I mean, a can of glue, $6. I mean, even the small can. I mean, the small can like that, I think it's like $4 for it. Why spend the money? There we go. Why spend the money if you don't got to spend the money? I mean, seriously. All right. I'm going to try to put this in this tie again. Man. Let's try to, I think I take it all back out again. I'm just trying to see. Oh, and I do have a question for anyone out there that does fish and uses a fish finder. I've never used one. This is my first time. I'm a virgin. So if anyone out there knows how all this stuff works, please let me know. Put it in the comments. Like I said, I'm a newbie to it. I don't know which way this is supposed to be pointing. Is it supposed to be pointing this way as you go down the water? Or is it supposed to be pointing this way as you go down the water? I don't know. So that's what I'm trying to find out. I think it's supposed to go like this. Apologize. I live down a farm road, guys. You're going to hear trucks probably go down through here. So I'm trying to figure out a way, because this will work right here. Yeah, it'll go through. Let's go ahead and finish fishing it through there. All right. This guy go towards the left here. Oh shoot! I didn't think about that. Wee. Okay, that's easy fix. But I wasn't thinking about that. I sure wasn't thinking about that. Sure wasn't. I'll have to go inside and get my fish finder deal. I got the hummingbird. Like I said, I bought it. God, I don't even know how long I bought it. I was looking everywhere for it, and I saw this box, and it's got MB on it. And I don't know if y'all know what MB means, but that's the mystery bait tackle people. Waste of money. $40 a month, and they were like 2 months behind. So every bait that everybody else got, I wasn't getting, because of when I started paying for it. I wasn't in the month. I think it's something about I wasn't in the month of to get what everybody else was getting, and I complained to them and never got anything. And finally, the head guy was on done a thing on Facebook, and the guy that owns the company or whatever, or runs the company, I don't know if he owns it, but he runs the company. I think he owns it, but anyway, I made a comment on one of his posts, and he liked my comment, and I told him, flat out, you know what? I don't like being treated like dirt, paying $50 a month for something that don't do me no good in my area, because I must have got that. Hold a little crooked, but that's okay. In my area, and you're giving me baits that I should be getting for spring. You're giving me fall baits instead of my spring baits, and I'm paying $50 a month. I mean, do people not work there to see where people are ordering stuff from? I mean, address plain and simple says, Missouri on the end of it. What state you're from. So what's going on? He apologized, blah, blah, blah. I contacted him on the phone, or no, through email. Contacted him through email. I didn't talk to nobody on the phone. And their whole excuse is, well, we have certain items we send out at certain times of the month, of year, for fishing, blah, blah, blah. I said, but it's not fall. It's springtime. I'm getting fall baits. So tell me what's wrong with that picture. And not to mention, when I got to looking it up, 90%, well, I won't say 90, I'm going to say 75% of, not too tight, about 75% of the baits that I got, I started looking up prices. I could have went to Academy. I could have went to Walmart. Got the exact same things for cheaper. Wasn't worth $40. They sent you out these little sticker to put on, like on that right there. I mean, I was proud. I got it on that. Really on my kayak. Blah, blah, blah. Got me this. That's what I said. I found my transducer. I found my transducer and the Humminbird in this box. The power was in another box. I don't know how I got it somewhere else, but anyway. And I was so proud, man. I said, I'm in with the master bass guys now, and blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, but what good does it do? It's not helping me none, because I am fishing fall baits when it's spring. But I didn't realize that until a little later on, because I'm not that much of a fisherman. I'm thinking it goes like this. I was thinking maybe the nose should go forward, but they've got plastic over this, so I'm assuming this is what does the sonar out. So I don't think it really matters. Now I just got to figure out a way to put it on here. I didn't know if I wanted to do it this way, or let's see if I can take this. I lost a nut to this, I guess, that's used to. That gum. Everything's so tight today, and I didn't even put this thing on tight. What deal is on this thing? All right. Lord have mercy. It's one of them lock nuts. I probably tightened down a little too tight and got them threads in there. So I thought about doing it this way, where that cord could go up in here. But in order to do that, I've got to heat this up and flatten it down, because there's screw holes. There's screw holes here that mounts to something. I don't have the part that it mounts to. Just like my Humminbird, I don't have the mount for it, so I'm gonna have to screw it down here, I believe. Let me take this off since I got enough wire here. Get up off the ground so I don't step on it and break it. So let me get this a little closer to y'all so y'all can kind of see what I'm talking about here. So this, I think y'all can see it. It's hard for me to tell because I got glare coming off my eyes. So this pops in here, right? And my thoughts were to mount it like that. But I like it that where that cord's in there closer to that. So my other thought was turn it around, and if I heat this pipe up, I'm thinking that, get all this back together. Oh, wrong way. This way. I'm thinking if I heat this end of the pipe up a little bit, flatten it down, make it flat, that I can put it in here and then run 2 screws that way. Nuts and bolts through here. A couple skinny nuts and bolts that way to hold it tight and won't move. Let me know guys what y'all think about that. That's gonna be my next step on figuring this out. But guys, I appreciate your time today. I held y'all way too long. I really enjoyed you being here. I hope this was kind of enlightening, I guess you could say, or whatever. Apologize for the sweating. Apologize for no noise. Yeah, but it's life. Yeah, that's how games go. I'm not much of one to apologize for anything, but you know. Next video, I should have this mounted. I'll kind of show you what this here is. This is, like I said, it's my camera mount. I'll kind of show you what that does. Let's see. Yeah, I should have. Oh yeah, I'm gonna do my some people calls it the mud stake. I've already got one that I've had for a long time too. I actually got 2, but I only know where one of them is because I got one for my wife and she never did seem to use it. But I've got an idea for that thing as well. So I'm going to see what I can do with it. So yeah, I think another thing, I think you can go, I think it's kayak something, I don't know, or whatever, an outrigger where you hook up a string and stuff. This DIY deal right here, it used to work really good, but it don't no more, and I think I know why. Let's see. I really need to put a pulley system on it, is what I really need to do. But I used to use this for my stakeout pole. I could pull it back and forth, but it's been on here so long, I don't know. It don't look like it's gonna work. So I may have to try to do something else with it. But you know, it's supposed to slide back and forth like this is. Why it's not doing it, why it's hooked up here, is beyond me. But you know, might be a good thing that it don't do that. But it's supposed to stick your pole through here, through this eyelet right here. Stick it through. I think my pole is about 6 foot long, I think. And you got people that get some 8 foot. But don't buy the yak kayak or whatever them companies are that sells them poles. Don't buy them. You can go to Home Depot or Walmart and buy you a fiberglass garden stake. And they come in different, I think I've got mine, I think like I said it was, I'm gonna say 6 foot, because I would lap it right here. My paddle holder that held it on right there. When I got to where I wanted to go and I wanted to use it, I just undone it, stuck it down in the hole, hooked it to this, and I could move my kayak. If the wind blew me, I was still in plane, and I could still fish off of one side or the other. I could fish off this side as well. It worked out great. I used it quite a bit in smaller areas, but you know, I like fishing open water too a lot of times, so you know, don't help it in open water. If I got an 8-foot one, it might be better, or a 10-foot one might be better, but I'm trying to figure out a different thing for it. What I'm thinking about doing is coming off of, let me use this. Y'all can see my pointer. I needed one of the little pointers to fish, you know, that points out things people have used on YouTube. Anyway, thinking about coming off of here, kind of low right here, come across here, and do an elbow out with a cross. I mean, not a T, not a regular T, but a cross section, and have it come up, and it'll stand up. I don't think I got another. Nope, I don't have another one. Anyway, so that way I can just drop my pole into it and keep me still, keep me right there in that one area. You know, I might, the wind might blow me this way or it might blow me that way, you know, but it'll still keep me in the area where I want to fish at. You know what I'm saying? So I can fish all up the front part. Then when I get done, I want to make it to where when I pick it up, I can push it back, kind of like this, and leave it sticking out that way. May even have a PVC pipe that'll work. That might work even better. You know, pipe that you can slide down inside the pipe. But have it up this way. When I get to where I want to go, all I gotta do is pull it out. If it's not deep enough, I can straight right back in there. So I'm still working on a plan for that. But again, I appreciate you watching. Hopefully, this Saturday or Sunday, I think I got a birthday party to go to that I really don't want to go to, but you know, don't tell my wife because she might say something. But anyway, so hopefully Sunday I'll have this dialed in. Hopefully tomorrow I will be able to pop up another video, let you see what I've done as far as my transducer, and possibly a pull out for this if I got enough PVC pipe to go that far, because I don't know if I got enough to go out that far or not, because it's got to come. I like for it to come at least to right there, because I'll be sitting right there, so my right hand could grab it, throw it down there. So it needs to come out at least to right here. The furthest back would probably be right there, because with the elbow, they'll bring it out a little bit further. And then I put the T on it, or the cross on it, and go down. And I got another T. I could use a T on it, just, you know, drill me a hole, but I gotta have use a step bit to drill through it. Something to think about. If y'all have any suggestions, put them in the comments. I appreciate your time. Like I said, it's a long video, I know, but I hope you got something out of it. Maybe I can get something out of it. Maybe y'all will share me some of your ideas on what to do and how to do things. So I appreciate everything you've done, and I thank you tremendously. And I'll see you on the next one, guys. And don't forget, if anything else, there's one thing you should always remember, and that's Jesus loves you. He'll never forsake you.